Students, today we are going to discuss some interesting and important concepts of demand. They are movement along a demand curve and shift in demand curve, which can also be discussed under the headings change in quantity demanded and change in demand. So let us start our discussion. Movement along demand curve and shift in demand curve. What do you mean by movement along a demand curve, and what is the meaning of shift in demand curve, or you can say what is change in quantity demanded and what is change in demand? What is the difference in between the two? So there are many factors which influence or bring about a change in the demand for a commodity. We have already discussed that there are many factors which influence or which determine the demand for a commodity. They are price of the commodity itself, income of the consumer, taste and preference, price of relative goods, population size, climate, state of economic activity, distribution of income, taxation policy of the government, advertisement, and the demonstration effect in consumption. So, they are the factors which influence the demand for a commodity. But if they are divided in two groups, number one, price of the commodity itself, it comes under one group, and the factors other than the price of the commodity, such as price of relative goods, income of the consumer, taste and preference, population size, climate, state of economic activity, distribution of income, etc. So, all the factors influencing demand here are divided in two groups. Number one, price of the commodity, it comes under one group, and number two, factors other than the price of the commodity which influence the demand. A movement along the demand curve occurs following a change in price. So now let us see what is the consequence, what is the result. One, only price of a commodity changes and all other factors remain constant. And what is the consequence, how it affects when price of the commodity remains constant and all other factors change. A movement along the demand curve occurs following a change in price. When there occurs a change in price of a commodity, it is known as a movement along the demand curve. A shift in demand occurs only when consumers wish to buy either more or less at the same price due to a change in other factors. So, what we know, when only price changes, only price of a commodity changes and all other factors remain constant, then that can be termed as a movement along the demand curve or a change in quantity demanded. But if the price of a commodity remains constant but all other factors change, then it is known as a shift in demand or change in demand. Right? Now, we will start our discussion. What is movement along the demand curve in detail? What is movement along the demand curve? A change in price causes a movement along the demand curve. It can either be contraction of demand or expansion or extension of demand. In this case, other things remaining constant, only when a change of price, other things remaining constant only with a change in price, quantity demanded of a commodity changes. In this case, there is movement along the demand curve, or there may be expansion or contraction of demand only when other things remaining constant, price of a commodity changes. When price of a commodity increases, it leads to contraction of demand. When price of a commodity falls, it leads to expansion or extension of demand. Right. So, when demand rises due to a fall in price, it is called an expansion of demand, or you can say extension of demand. And when demand falls due to a rise in price, it is called contraction of demand. Expansion and contraction of demand are caused only due to a change in the price of a commodity. Right. So, what we mean? Expansion of demand means when price of a commodity falls, other things remaining constant, then there would be expansion of demand. When price rises, there would be contraction of demand. ठीक है ना? Then graphically expansion and contraction of demand denotes movement along a demand curve. When only due to a change in the price of a commodity, quantity demanded changes, it can be indicated by a particular demand curve. There is a movement along the demand curve with a change in price of the commodity. When price of a commodity rises, it leads to contraction of demand. When price of a commodity falls, it leads to expansion of demand. Now, you see, graphically, expansion and contraction of demand denotes movement along a demand curve. It can be represented by a particular demand curve, and there is the movement along a demand curve with a change in price of a commodity. Upward movement is the result of contraction of demand. You see, upward movement, when from one point, lower point to a higher point, there is a movement in a particular demand curve, then it is the result of contraction of demand. It results in contraction of demand, and downward movement along the demand curve is the result of expansion of demand. It is in the following diagram. You see, in the diagram, in OX axis we have taken quantity demanded, and in OY axis we have taken price of the commodity. And when price of the commodity rises from rupees 12 per unit to rupees 16, right, it causes a contraction of demand. You see, it is written here. Contraction of demand means an increase in price from 12 rupees to 16 rupees causes a movement along the demand curve. And what sort of movement? It is upward movement. You see, when price rises or increases from 12 rupees to 16 rupees per unit, the demand or quantity demanded falls from 80 units to 60 units. So there is contraction of demand. There is upward movement along the demand curve. When there is upward movement along the demand curve, it results in contraction of demand. Right? Or you can say, due to contraction of demand, there is upward movement along the demand curve. Similarly, when there is downward movement along the demand curve from one point to another point, a lower point, then it is the result of expansion of demand. You see, here we have mentioned contraction of demand. An increase in price from rupees 12 to rupees 16 causes a movement along the demand curve, and quantity demands falls from 80 rupees to 80 units to 60 units. We say this is a contraction of demand, right? Due to a rise in price from rupees 12 to rupees 16, demand falls from from 80 units to 60 units. So there is contraction of demand by 20 units, right? Similarly, expansion of demand, a fall in price from rupees 16 to rupees 12. You see, when there is a fall in the price, demand expands. A fall in the price from rupees 16 to rupees 12 leads to an expansion of demand. As price falls, there is movement along the demand curve and more is bought. In case if there is a fall in the price, there is a shift, there is a movement towards downwards to a lower point in the demand curve. So in this diagram we can mark, when price of the commodity falls from 16 rupees to 12 rupees, the quantity demanded rises from 60 units to 80 units. So this is the case of expansion of demand, right? You see, a change in price does not shift in demand curve. A change in price does not shift the demand curve. We merely move from one point of the demand curve to another point of the demand curve. In the side diagram, we can see how a movement upward in the DD curve from point S to T indicates contraction of demand by 20 units, and a movement downward in the DD curve from point S to U indicates expansion of demand by 20 units. You can see here in the side diagram, same in x-axis we have taken quantity demanded, and in y-axis we have taken price of the commodity. Only one demand curve is there, and we can mark movement from one point to another point in the demand curve. You see, when the consumer was at point S, or you can say when the price of the commodity was rupees 12 per unit, 80 units were demanded. But when the price increases to rupees 16 per unit, only 60 units are demanded. So there is a contraction of demand by 20 units, and in case of contraction of demand, there is movement upward along the demand curve. There is an upward movement along the demand curve. In case of contraction of demand, we can see from point S to T, there is movement along the demand curve DD, and this type of movement or upward movement results in contraction along the demand curve, contraction of demand, right? Similarly, when price of the commodity was 12 rupees per unit and it falls to 8 rupees per unit, in this case quantity demanded rises from 80 units to 100 units. So there is an expansion of demand by 20 units here, from 80 units to 100 units. So this is the movement. There is the movement from point S to U, which is the result of expansion of demand. So in case of expansion of demand, there is a downward movement along the demand curve, and in case of contraction of demand, there is an upward movement along the demand curve. So we can easily understand it from the side diagram, right? As TU points market, when price increases from 12 rupees to 16 rupees, demand contracts from 80 units to 60 units, or you can say there is contraction of demand by 20 units. And on the other hand, when there is a fall in price from 12 rupees to 8 rupees per unit, demand expands from 80 units to 100 units, or you can say there is expansion of demand by 20 units. So in case of expansion of demand, there is downward movement along the demand curve, and in case of contraction of demand, there is upward movement along the demand curve. So this is all about what is expansion and what is contraction of demand, or you can say what is movement along the demand curve. So in case of movement along the demand curve, we can say when demand rises, it is expansion of demand or extension of demand. When demand falls, it is contraction of demand, right? So we will now discuss about shift in demand. What is shift in demand? Shift in demand curve. One, there is a change in demand due to a change in factors other than price of a commodity itself. There is shift in demand, which can be termed as increase and decrease in demand. So price of a commodity remaining constant, when other factors influencing demand changes, there is a change in other factors which influence demand, then it results in shift in demand curve. And in this case, price remaining constant, when demand rises, it is the case of increase in demand. Price remaining constant, when demand falls due to a change in other factors, it is the case of decrease in demand. Mark it. In case of movement along the demand curve, it was expansion of demand and contraction of demand. But in case of shift in demand curve, it is increase in demand and decrease in demand. Price remaining constant, when demand rises due to a change in factors other than price, it is called increase in demand. So price of a commodity remaining constant, if demand rises due to a change in other factors, then it is the case of increase in demand. The and price remaining the same when demand falls due to a change in factors other than the price, it is called decrease in demand. So what is increase in demand? Increase in demand means rise in demand due to a change in other factors. Decrease in demand means fall in demand due to a change in other factors. So when demand rises, it is known as increase in demand, and when demand falls, it is known as decrease in demand. A shift in the demand curve occurs when the whole demand curve moves to the right or left. In this case, shift in the demand. What you mean? What we mean by saying, by telling that a shift in the demand curve? A shift in the demand curve means demand curve itself shifts from one place to another place, whether towards right or towards left. Right. So a shift in demand curve occurs when the whole demand curve moves to the right or moves to the left. For example, an increase in income would mean people can afford to buy more of a good even at the same price. Price of a commodity remaining constant. When consumers' income increases, certainly they will buy more of the good even at the same price. So here what happened? Income of the consumer changes. It means other factor changes. Price remaining constant, there is a change in income. And due to this sort of change in income, there is an increase in demand. As income of the consumer rises, due to a rise in income of the consumer, the demand for the commodity also rises, and it is the case of increase in demand. And in this case, the demand curve shifts towards right from the original demand curve. A decrease in income would mean people can afford to buy less of good even at the same price. When income falls, naturally, the purchasing power of people will be also less. With less purchasing power or low purchasing power, they can buy only less of a good. So, a decrease in income would mean people can afford to buy less of good at the same price. This is the case of decrease in demand. So, what is increase in demand? When demand rises due to a change in other factors, that is increase in demand, and when demand falls due to change in other factors, that is decrease in demand. The demand curve shifts rightward in case of increase in demand and leftwards in case of decrease in demand. Then you see diagram, one diagram is drawn here. In the side diagram, price is fixed at OP. You see, similarly in OX axis we have already taken quantity demanded in units, and in OY axis we have taken the price of the commodity, and price is fixed at OP. OP, mark here. Price is fixed at OP. We have already told that price of the commodity remaining constant due to a change in other factors. If demand changes, then there would be the case of either increase in demand or decrease in demand. And in this case, the demand curve shifts either towards right or towards left. Demand curve DD shows that at price OP, the quantity demanded is OQ. DD, you see original demand curve, that is DD, the middle one, right? What DD shows? It shows that at price OP, quantity demanded is OQ, right? But at the same price OP, when the demand increases from OQ to OQ1, mark in the diagram. At the same price, price remains here constant, only P is the point in OY axis. Price remains constant or fixed at OP in all the cases. There is no change in price. There is only change in other factors influencing demand. So at the same price OP, when the demand curve in demand for the commodity increases from OQ to OQ1, mark here OQ to OQ1, to the right of Q, Q1 is there. Demand curve DD shifts from its original position to the right, that is a new demand curve D1, D1. When demand for the commodity increases from OQ to OQ1 due to a change in other factors like income of the consumer, or due to an increase in population size, then in this case, demand curve shifts from DD to D1 due to a rise in demand, or due to an increase in demand. And when the demand decreases from OQ to OQ2, from OQ to OQ2, you see Q2 is there towards left of Q, right? So when demand decreases from OQ to OQ2 at the same price OP, the original demand curve DD shifts leftward to the new demand curve D2 D2. Here, due to a fall in demand from OQ to OQ2, from OQ to OQ2, then there is a shift to the left. There is a shift of demand curve towards left, or you can say shift from DD to D2 D2, right? So at the same price OP, the original demand curve DD shifts towards the new demand curve D2 D2. So when the demand for the commodity changes due to a change in factors other than price, the change is called increase or decrease in demand, which graphically means shift in demand curve. So two concepts we have already discussed. Number one is movement along the demand curve, and number two is shift in demand curve. Movement, in case of movement along the demand curve, quantity demanded changes only due to a change in price. Here other things remaining constant. Other things remain fixed or constant, and we can express the change in quantity demanded as expansion of demand or contraction of demand. When demand rises and there is a movement along a demand curve, it is the case of expansion of demand. When demand falls and there is a movement along the same demand curve, it is the result of contraction of demand. It is known as contraction of demand. So that is all about movement along a demand curve, or you can say change in quantity demanded. That is the case of change in quantity demanded. Then shift in demand curve means change in demand. Your demand changes and there is a shift in demand curve. In case of shift in demand curve, price remains constant but other factors change. There is a change in other factors, and due to a change in other factors like income, tax, fashion habit, custom, price of related goods, and the taxation policy of the government or distribution of income, when there is a change in demand, it can be termed a shift in demand. And you can say when demand rises, it is an increase in demand. When demand falls, it is the case of decrease in demand. So we can use the terms expansion of demand and contraction of demand in case of movement along a demand curve, and we can use increase in demand and decrease in demand in case of shift in demand curve, right? So this is all about today's class. Thank you. We will meet again in our last class. Have a nice day, right? Thank you all.